Hello friends and welcome. I'm Sarah Liz and it is bonus kit day. As promised, I have a full walkthrough of this bonus kit called Elegant Holidays. This is free for attendees of the Stress-Free Card Maker Summit. It's a free ticket summit. I know many of you are familiar, but I'll leave a link to the free ticket at the top of the description box below. It is October 17th through the 19th, and I have designed this huge kit that is completely free for attendees. Once you get to the summit, you're going to go to my speaker page. You can watch my video and we're going to make 2 fun fold cards. If you don't have a printer, don't worry. This is using scraps, right? I know a lot of us have a bunch of 2-inch scraps from our 6x6 pattern paper. And so that's what all of these pieces are. But if you want to make exactly these cards, or if you just love emergency card kits, that's where this guy comes in. It's going to have our sentiments, our pattern paper, these large format sentiments, ephemera, and so much more. Some of it is specifically holiday themed, like this Merry Everything. I love this so much. This will fold flat into your A2 envelope, but some of this you can use year round. I love this background pattern paper. It is some of my favorite I have ever designed. So let's go ahead and take a look at the kit. So the first few pages are a little bit top secret. I have a supply list, and really it's a pretty generic supply list. You can use what you already have. And then I have 2 pages with card sketches, measurements, and instructions for the fun folds that we're making. Then we get into our circle sentiments. So these are 1 3/4 inch circle sentiments, and there's a printed circle on here that's meant to help you cut them out. So if I stick my punch in here and I just wiggle it until I can't see that printed circle, I'll know that it's centered because I'm really bad at centering everything. We have Merry Everything. May your days be merry and your heart be light. Joyful wishes this holiday season. Peace and joy this new year. Love, joy, peace. Season's greetings. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Have a holly jolly Christmas. And then these will repeat down below. You get it with the printed circle or without the printed circle in case you want to use a different size circle or a different shape altogether. Then of course we have a rectangle sentiments. So if you don't have any punches or dies, you just use the tick marks and that will help you cut them out. I will show you some alternatives to the card sketches that use our standard circle and rectangle sentiments in case you already have a bunch of these kits and you want to swap out themes. I love the very moody plum and pink and gold in this kit. And so I've included all of our sentiments with a plum background and some little gold flecks. I'll show you in our class how to step up that pattern paper to get some real shine out of those printed flecks. And then we have it here with that plum for our text and a light pink background. I've been using this kit nonstop for a while, so some of my pieces are missing. Let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see some inspiration using this kit that would be in addition to the class I'm teaching. I just have so many ideas. I'm thinking about combining it with the sheet load or combining it with some different fun folds. So here we have, again, the same thing, the dark plum, but then we have this lighter purple fading into that pale pink. And then our rectangle sentiments with a beautiful plum watercolor wash. We have some darker ones and lighter ones in that white text. Then we have some where I have combined our sentiments with little ephemera pieces on a colored background. I just think that this makes for a really quick and easy card, especially during the holidays. I always appreciate that. And then here we have the same ones on that pale pink background with some little gold twinkle spots. One of our card sketches uses a large format circle sentiment, and so that's what I have used here. We have this in a couple of colorways, though I'll also show you an example where we use our standard 1 3/4 inch circle. I just love these. I think they're so much fun. And this Christmas tree, oh, I don't know what it is, but he's my favorite. Then we have all of our ephemera pieces on a black background with that little gold rim around the outside. You will get the gold when you punch that out at 1 3/4 inch. The black, however, is going to be a little bit bigger than that to make sure you don't end up with little like white sections around the outside edge. I just love this. If you have a colored printer and you're looking at mine going, mine doesn't print like that, let me tell you, your paper is more important than your printer. I'll link in the description box to what I use. I get it on Amazon. It's a matte photo paper, but really any matte photo paper or a presentation paper will work. And I think there's a big Prime sale happening like this week sometime. So look and see if you can get a deal on something and see if that improves the print that you get from the printer you already have. This is the page I reach for with the white background if I want to run this through my scan and cut, and it will just cut out right around those images for me. Or if you have a Cricut or a Silhouette and you want to do a print and cut feature, there is a VIP ticket option that lets you download all of these pages as PNG image files. So you can sort of import them and then do a print and cut. I actually get better results doing a print and cut than I do with my scan and cut, but mine's kind of old. If you have a scan and cut and it does a really good job with stuff like this, let me know which version you have. I'm thinking about getting a new one because I need more supplies. You guys, the holidays are coming up. Maybe it'll be a gift. But here's this page that I love so much. And then we're getting into digital paper. So we have a handful of these that aren't seamless patterns. So I brought them in this way. The one over on the right is going to be slightly larger than your A2. And then this one is slightly taller and slightly wider, so you can use it in either direction. Again, we get those lovely gold accents in there. And here again, the same sort of color palette with gold accents. These pages, a lot of them are great for any occasion. They don't just have to be for the holidays. This one's my favorite. I love it so much. And because it's my favorite, I carried it over into this page. Now, to be honest, this isn't the best print I've done of this page, but I didn't want to reprint it. All of these are 5.5 inch by 2 inch strips. This is the page I'm using for the cards we're making in class. So you can make the exact same cards and you can make them over and over again if you like all of your holiday cards to match. I have settings on my printer to tell it, do I want best print or economy print? This one I did in economy print, and so it's a little faded. It's a little lighter than I want. Where if you look at this one, it's a much richer tone. So look for that on your printer. Do you have a best print or economy print? One of my printers also lets me change how saturated the colors are. So get into your settings, see what your options are. And then we have a handful of pages that are a full 8.5 by 11. If your printer has borderless printing, it will go all the way to the edges. It doesn't bother me to have that little white rim around the outside, so I've left it. But this is a lovely seamless pattern with gifts and that Christmas tree that I love. We have it on a dark purple, a lavender, a pale pink, a black, and then a silver. I love the way that you can get a real shine look from printed paper. Our next pattern takes those ephemera pieces that are in the circle with the little gold rim around them, and it creates a repeating pattern. So we have it on dark purple, lavender, silver, and pink. I always love for you to have a neutral pattern as well. So we have these thick stripes with little speckles. I didn't want to do snowflakes because that makes it very specific to a particular season, but we have a black stripe, gray. I love the gray. I love that gray so much. Pink, dark purple, and lavender. This kit has a unified color palette, so it's really easy to mix and match your papers, your sentiments, your ephemera to get a ton of use out of this and to take the guesswork out of it. So if you want to use the kit to make different cards, aside from the ones that we're designing in class, it's really quick and easy. Just a reminder, to get the kit, you do need to get a free ticket. So click on the link in the description box below. You'll sign up for your free ticket. And then when the summit begins, they'll send you an email so you can go watch the classes. You have to go into my class and download the kit during the summit if you have a free ticket. If you have a paid ticket, you'll get immediate access. You can download it right away, but a paid ticket is not necessary. I want to emphasize that. You can easily get this kit with the free ticket. The summit is the 17th through the 19th of October. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. I'll get back to you as quickly as I can. I hope you guys are excited. I love this one. Thank you so much for spending your time with me, and I will see you next time.